Part 2. Silver Snow. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Resistance Army, having received reinforcements from House Daphnel in Ael, is finally ready to unleash its invasion on the Imperial territories.
Alright, so we're going to be preparing ourselves to travel the Great Bridge of Murden. Also, this is the chapter where you get Lorenz if you want him to join you again. I could care less one way or another, to be completely honest, but, well, we're trying to be nice. I was kind of telling someone.
The messenger we sent to Claude has returned. It seems he will be initiating the plan immediately. We will advance when House Regan's forces move out. We will take the Great Bridge of Murden with minimal casualties, and in doing so, initiate all-out war with the Empire. We must prepare for battle, Professor.
For sure. Thankfully, it's not one of those, hey, you're immediately doing this. So we do have a whole month to actually do some stuff. So, yeah. We do... I still haven't done the,
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
It is so much fun to sing with others.
Shamir. I've never had her show up in this. That's actually quite funny. She's like, is this really necessary? Oh, you're a gem. Okay. Anyway, you do have a full month. Unfortunately, we still haven't done either of these two. Mainly because those suggested levels, and guess what? All three of those characters are nowhere near that level, so I've been trying to work on that. That is a thing right there. Alright. What level did Ash come back to us at? Where is he? See, I think that's a problem. He was level 31 when he was in the mission, but now back to level 20. At least just keep the same level. It's not like I'm going to be using him, but still. That's annoying. I do have a problem with that. But it's like, hey, I regressed in levels. It's like, wait, what? Alright, well, that being said, of course, like always, I will be doing... Oh, hold on, let's look at this real quick. Linhart, who are you talking to? You talking to Happy? Well, we've seen that already, so we're good. That being said, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going through this month, like always, unless there is, obviously, a special event. I guess, because that red cake, that's Violet's birthday for this run. I don't know what exactly that's going to be, but I don't know. I know you get something else, but who knows. Unless some special support conversation shows up, I'll see you guys when we come back for the chapter mission. So, it's nice when you actually did all the paralog stuff and you never have to see any of the other stuff ever again. So, there is that. But, anyway, see you guys in a little bit. Oh, no, what? Really? Although...
Here to pester me, brother?
No, I think I'm the one who ought to be pestered.
Regardless of what I say to you, it is not as though it has any effect in reducing your worry over me.
That is true. No matter where you are, and no matter what you're doing, I will always worry. But that's only because I treasure you so very much. Please understand, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Of that I am well aware. I am touched that you care so deeply. When I think of it, it is my own fault that you have become so overprotective. I cannot blame you.
No, the fault is entirely mine. You were still so young. I placed far too much strain on you, and our lack of resources was no excuse. Worse, I failed to watch you during the battle. Your mother, too. We lost her because of me. Afterward, it broke my heart to see how much you would need to rest just to survive. I swore that I would dedicate every moment remaining in my life to your protection.
Ever since then, I have been afraid of falling asleep. My fear of sleeping is outmatched only by my fear of spending my life alone. Even if it cannot last, I want to live among my peers as one of them, as an ordinary person. Similar to how you and Mother coexisted with your own comrades back then, fighting side by side.
Quite right. I know you must leave the nest someday. No matter how many ages our lives may span, I know that's the way of it.
Father...
Don't.
Nobody is listening, Father. Let me address you as such just this once. I have valued the quiet days you and I have spent alone together, but I am no longer a child. Just as you and Mother met one another, and eventually I was brought into the world, I
know. Please, no more. No matter what happens, you are my daughter. It gives me great joy to see you grow. But please, at least until this war is over, let me continue to worry. You're the most precious person in my life. I can't bear the thought of losing you.
It seems I have no choice in the matter. I shall allow you to worry about me enough for yourself and Mother both. But only that much and no more, my dear Father Keyhole.
Thank you, Sethlene. This is the Great Bridge of Murden, one of the bridges that cuts across the Aramid River between the Empire and the Alliance. Its defenses have been fortified since last I was here. It seems the enemy is sufficiently prepared.
If they are fully equipped, we must prepare ourselves for anything. We must be ready to change our approach in an instant.
Yes, that is most sound. I do not distrust Claude, but there is no guarantee that the other Alliance Lords will not move against us. Onward, with caution.
After we cross the Great Bridge, the greatest plains in Fodlan will be before us.
This is the Great Bridge of Murden, one of the bridges that cuts across the Aramid River between the Empire and the Alliance. Its defenses have been fortified since last I was here. It seems the enemy is sufficiently prepared.
Let's be cautious about
If
this.
they are fully equipped, we must prepare ourselves for anything. We must be ready to change our approach in an instant.
Yes, that is most sound. I do not distrust Claude, but there is no guarantee that the other Alliance Lords will not move against us. Onward, with caution.
After we cross the Great Bridge, the greatest plains in Fodlan will be before us. You do remember, do you not? I speak of Gronder Field, where we fought the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
The ones defending the Great Bridge. It isn't my father or brother, is it? I really want to finish this battle without seeing them. Especially my father.
Yes, I hear your father can fell a bear without even a weapon in hand. When we run into him, I'll be sure to let you take the lead. Family matters and all.
That's not funny, you jerk!
Should we be burning the signal of uprising?
There's no need for that, Petra. Smoke or no smoke, they'll get the idea. Losing the bridge should be a pretty big clue.
Oh no, I can't believe we're actually going to invade! If Edelgard gets angry... Oh, I get nervous just picturing it! Stop that imagination! Oh, and if she destroys the monastery with her army, we're all gonna die!
The hour of questioning has long since passed. I assure you, whatever happens, this will not end as it did 5 years ago. Back then, the Empire was able to focus its entire army on Garreg Mach. Now, their front lines are stretched thin along their borders with both the Kingdom and the Alliance. Their allies have grown in number, but so have their enemies. They should not have too many soldiers they can readily send our way. Now then, let us set forth. This shall be the first step in ending the chaos that has engulfed this realm.
All right. We're going to take care of this. Oh boy. Not too much has happened. Happy's now a Dromary, and she's kind of going through that. I meant to go up to Constance. Constance mastered Darkflyer, and she's back to Warmonk. I just remembered. Golly, I don't know why this is a problem for me. Let's actually do this instead of Alert Stance. That should be good. Also, Happy has the Alert Stance Plus. I don't know if I've actually shown this off yet. You have to have an A+ in flying to get this. Oh boy, it took me quite a while to get to this point. It takes a lot to get to that. If you're going from scratch, it takes almost an entire playthrough to do it. It's insane. But that being said, she does gain 30 avoid just by waiting, which for her is pretty important. I have Bernadetta now as a bow knight, so she can actually do a little bit more with her bow skills. And I gave her the inexhaustible. I mean, it's the Crest of Indec. She has the Crest of Indec. And I just thought that would be fitting. Also, she's the only person that has a bow rank that I use. So, there you go. Not much else. I've kind of been back and forth if I want to keep using Flane or if I want to just use solely Mercedes. Mercedes is technically the best healer in the game, but I don't know what I'm wanting to do exactly with it. Good grief, everyone and their brother has a support. Alright. That was a slight joke, but hey.
Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find...
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I forgot about this, but the A ranks between the Black Eagle characters are different depending on what path you took. Because, of course, I'll show those off when I do the bonus video of it. Because honestly, I'm pretty sure there's some supports in this playthrough that I've skipped that was in part 1 when I was trying to run through all this. I don't know if we've seen this though. I don't remember if we have.
Oh, Mercedes. This is unexpected.
Hello, Ferdinand. Did you come to pray?
I did. I quite like the atmosphere in the cathedral. It is holy and solemn. Perfectly suited to a noble, wouldn't you say?
I guess so.
You guess so? I think the matter is rather clear-cut. It is incumbent upon nobles that we pray regularly to the goddess. The piety of the nobles is a model for commoners. It teaches them the value of devotion.
Absolutely. I know exactly what you mean. I couldn't agree more.
These days, many nobles scarcely, if ever, pray. Look around. You and I are alone in this cathedral. It is really quite a shame.
Ah, well, I don't really know that I count as a noble anyway.
I am afraid the nobility seems to be losing its way. When you pray, you're usually alone, right?
Yes, you're right. I usually am.
Precisely. Where are the others? Of course you cannot force people to worship. That is out of the question. Nobles must determine for themselves what they will believe and how they will pray. A religion foisted on you without your say is not much of a religion at all. Do you not agree?
Yes, I definitely agree. Definitely agree.
On the other hand, we cannot stand idly by while...
It was great talking to you, but I'm getting pretty sleepy. I'm gonna head off to bed. Good night.
All in all, one has to conclude. Mercedes, where did she go? I must have inspired her to go out and revive the faith. Perhaps I should do the same. I cannot let her show me up.
Or how about not jump to wild conclusions? You know, that would be a thing.
Linhardt, I need to be asking for your wisdom. Will you consent?
My wisdom? About?
I was hunting earlier, and the land gifted me with lots of... It was all
I guess it's not for everybody that's the same. I think with Ferdinand it's different, but I think pretty much everyone else is the same. I can't remember, to be completely honest.
You.
What did I do? Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I know, I get it. I'm sorry. I can't stand the sight of me either.
I never said that. Stay right there. You're always running away. You must really find me irritating.
Irritating? I know. I completely... What? No, I mean, I know I'm irritating, but... Huh?
Stop. Do you remember when you came up behind me and knocked the sword from my hands? I need you to teach me that technique.
Sword? Teach? Technique? That's a joke, right? Because that's just about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Maybe so, but I saw you do it. You don't remember? You moved like a flash, and before I knew it...
Nope, wasn't Bernie. You must have dreamed it. Unless my accuser dares to produce some evidence.
Yes, evidence. I still have your satchel, see?
Oh, my satchel. Wait, that? No, that's not mine. You can't prove it's mine.
You know it's yours.
I'm innocent, I swear. Merciful Serios, save me!
This is getting nowhere. But, maybe I should corner her like last time. Then she'll use the technique without thinking. Never mind. I'm done here.
Lies! All lies! I didn't do any... Uh-huh? Well, where'd he go?
Good grief, Bernadetta.
Excuse me.
Yes? What is it?
I'm really sorry about what I said. I shouldn't have called you scary, even if, you are. I said it again. I'm sorry.
It is nothing I haven't heard before. I am well aware of my austere nature, and I am accustomed to the commentary it brings. I do confess, however, that I was slightly hurt to see you flee from me in such abject terror.
Don't be sad. I'll never do it again. I promise. But, I've been wondering, were you really writing a farewell letter?
Ah, that. No, actually. I was composing a fable centered around Saint Indek.
I didn't know you wrote fables. Well, what's it about?
Saint Indek, one of the four saints. He was an extraordinarily shy person. It is said that he spent most of his life in solitude, unable to open his heart to anyone.
I like him already.
He was, after all, a man who hid himself away at the bottom of a lake.
What's that about a lake?
Nothing. Now, something else to know about Saint Indek is that he had incredible skill with his hands. And that skill made him beloved by the people because he constantly applied it to their benefit. The moral of the story is that shortcomings can be made up for with talent and kindness.
I like it, but I don't have any talents like that. I can't even imagine being that helpful to people. Saint Indek must have been really gifted.
Don't be so quick to dismiss your abilities. You and he are actually alike in more ways than one. You possess Indek's crest, after all, do you not?
Yes, I do. You really think we're alike? Now I want to know all about him. Do you think I could read your fable when it's done?
Absolutely. Indek's example is something that we can all learn from.
Thanks so much. I'm excited to see it.
That was actually nice. You could tell he was about to say it, and then just was like, I can't say it. Because that would totally give this away. Oh, gosh. Seta is an interesting character. I am trying to get Seta's supports, although it's somewhat odd to try to do that.
Cyril?
Hey.
You seem pensive. Have you been thinking over the advice I gave you?
Yeah, but it kinda scares me.
Scares you? Why?
If I found something else I was more interested in than repaying Lady Rhea, I don't know. Wouldn't that be kinda like I was betraying Lady Rhea, in a way?
Betrayal is a rather strong word, don't you think?
Well, I mean, Lady Rhea is why I got this life. Or any life. If I ended up just leaving her, that just seems real ungrateful and kinda rude.
If Rhea herself felt betrayed by your actions, then yes. I suppose it would be. But if all you are doing is seeking your path, with no harm to her, I do not think she would object. In fact, I am confident she would be happy for you.
You are?
Ask her yourself when she returns. You will see. You want to make Rhea happy, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course.
Then you should do what makes you happy.
Okay, I get that, yeah. By the way, there's something weird I noticed.
What is that?
Before, whenever we'd talk, you always used to call Lady Rhea the Archbishop. But just now, you were calling her Rhea.
Does it perturb you to hear me speak of her with such familiarity?
No, I just wondered why.
I am, of course, Rhea's servant. So, in a more formal context, I must maintain a deferential distance. But she and I are actually very old friends. In fact, we think of one another almost like family. I know Rhea extremely well. When I am confident about how she will feel, I am seldom wrong. So trust me when I say that if your path to happiness takes you away from here, she will wish you the best.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Of course, we must first rescue her from her current predicament. I will be counting on your aid in that.
You got it.
Interesting. Alright. Don't think we got anything else we need to do before we start this insanity. Let's take on... Also, yeah, we hit that 300-hour mark. Ugh. Gosh.
Sights set on Enbar. The Resistance Army avoids the Agma Mountains, choosing instead to move south along the eastern route that passes through the Alliance. To make it safely through the territory of House Gloucester, supporters of the Empire, the army seeks help from the head of House Regan, Claude. Claude vows to draw away House Gloucester's troops so that the Resistance Army can advance to the Aramid River, a dividing line between the Alliance and the Empire.
Alright. The Great Bridge Coup. Alright. Yeah, he comes as reinforcements. Got a couple of chests here, although I only have one person to unlock. It's fine. Oh, hold on. I want to bring Cyril. Unfortunately, there's only 9 people you could take on this mission, so it's gonna be a little bit of a thing. Two of them have a support? Okay. I never noticed that. Alright. That's interesting. Am I looking to doing that? I don't know. Yeah, the two of them. Gosh, I want to see where that goes. That's sad when it's like, oh, we're not looking at usefulness. I'm just looking to see, okay, what supports can I get out of this? Alright, yeah, you're where I want you. Not much that can really be done about it, so let's just get this party started at this point.
That symbol. It's an enemy raid. Stay calm and face them head on. Send a messenger to Acheron immediately. If we're quick, we might be able to pull off a pincer attack.
That is Ladislava. She has of late made quite a name for herself as a general. Be on your guard.
I do this for all of us. Why not?
You can get here and actually
Not giving up.
and
All this violence, and for what?
to get to finish this war.
What's my strategy?
It's gone on for so long.
I'll be home again soon.
Let's go.
I'm in.
Put me in there.
I will prevail.
Thanks.
That's not good.
Sunshine.
Alright,
More fighting.
how about you get at it?
Only
No one
thorns
likes you.
left on this rose.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm hoping for kill, which does not seem to. Well, jeez, be like that game. Be like that.
I came out on top. This time.
All right. Happy.
I take nothing for granted.
That's unfortunate.
I'm not going down!
And, well, yeah.
Attack at your own risk.
Wrecking crew. He's almost mastered Paladin just because of how good he's been. That's the thing. I never would have thought he'd be a good Paladin, but he's been an amazing Paladin. We're gonna have Yuri do it.
Thanks.
Golly, I don't want to be messing with that. Get ready.
I'm getting used to this.
Almost an A+, not quite there. Dance.
Thanks.
I'll have you. I'm looking at actually
Imagine being
trying
defeated
to
by me.
make this as.
We will control this fortress if we can eliminate all enemies within it.
Enemies approaching. Get the soldiers standing by to join the fight. We may need to hurry up preparations of the ballista, too. Protect the fortress.
I guess. They talk about a ballista. I guess if you wait too long, a ballista comes in? I don't know. I've never understood that part. But, ow. Barely. Not quite. $60 crit. What in the world?
Who's next? Get in line.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, actually, it's technically said before. Ah, that's right. The key in the line core has a really good there. I gave Dorothea,
Will this ever end?
the Cadius staff. I don't exactly know if that's the exact pronunciation of that, because I don't think they actually ever say it. Oh.
Acheron, now's the time to show your loyalty to the Empire. Attack the enemy from behind.
I've got to make my name known to Her Majesty through distinguished service.
That is Acheron, a minor alliance noble. If he has allied with the Empire, then we must destroy him.
That was a mistake. Attacking
Attack at your own risk.
Who's going to tear you into shreds? But our... Oh, I guess they're talking about that. I don't know why that... you know what? It's better that I just don't worry about it. Oh, he's in here. It's like, where is he? Just go.
I know you want.
He doesn't do a whole lot of healing anyway. Alright. Let's Gambit
As
Acheron.
they say, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm not in for a beating, am I?
Oh, yes, you are.
I never should have allied with the Empire.
Well, you're always with the bad guys, no matter what, so I don't really care.
The results speak for themselves.
First. Okay.
I don't regret this power.
I mean, I could do a 60 punch. Let's do a 60 punch. Just because it is that ridiculous.
Only I shall know
She
how
could
you
in
die.
total do 240 points of damage with that, but there's only monsters that have anything close to that kind of an HP bar. Yeah, and you need that. Get out of here.
Same old, same old.
Not always the worst thing. No, same old, same old. Not always the best thing, but not always the worst thing. Alright. Oh yeah. Get rid of this dude.
What? Bernie's unstoppable.
Alright. Yeah. Because I want to make sure he can best advantage. Alright. I don't. Oh. That's that.
You're all going down.
Well, you tried. It was miserable, but you tried. Wait, hold on. I call shenanigans there. There was not supposed to be any reinforcements coming out of there. I took them out before the reinforcements could come. I call some massive shenanigans there.
Unexpected.
Alright then, if you want to play like that game, I'm gonna do this. Not that it's actually really gonna be that big of a deal.
Once I've decided you're done, you're done.
It's so dumb. Like, alright. That should stop the reinforcements if we take care of that. Oh, wait a minute. No, it did. What? Hey! Let me turn this down. I have a feeling the neighing of the horse is bleeding through on my mic. That may not be the case, but hey. Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks for helping.
Have you use a rescue on him. Not quite a one-shot, so I'll wait. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hold on. Cyril, you need some better weapons. Golly, that's so bad. I feel bad for him because he's a good character. And he's also really adept at fighting, but I don't know what this nonsense is. Going to try this.
It won't be in vain.
How dumb are you?
Try to keep up.
What? Hi, Lorenz.
I, Lorenz, Hellman, Gloucester, have arrived to join the battle in my father's stead.
Thanks for making your way here. Annihilate the enemy with the rest of them.
I have an idea.
See that lift? Yeah, Petra down here. She has restore, which is what I was thinking of previously. I thought it was him that got it, but convoy. You're trading that. Silver bow, which is way better on the weight. Gambit wise, yeah, we're doing a recovery roll. 100%. Get out of the way. Do a dance, please.
Thanks.
Not really either. Doing all that. All right. Hey, how about you guys get out of here? 'Cause I don't care about you. Jeez.
Winning is what matters.
Recovery a Gambit, which is good because he actually did use one.
Now's our chance.
And let's just do this as payback.
Another victory.
Because y'all are rude.
Pretty good, huh?
I have...
Go. Nice. Alright. Okay, it's just that dude. Yeah, no, you get out of here. No one liked you. Get out of here.
Better you than me.
Should have thought twice before you did that.
All this violence. And for what?
Appreciate it.
What kind of deep voice was that? Appreciate it. Okay. Alright. The voice acting in this thing is something else.
Appreciate it.
I will say this though, I actually didn't mention this. Part of it, because one of the things I was looking through the music player in this game.
Who's next?
And there's a song that you have to play the game in both. It's in part 1 during the ballroom stuff. You have to play it in both English and in Japanese to get the song loaded into the music player, which I think is stupid. But so I played through part of the game in the Japanese voice acting. It is probably some of the most atrocious Japanese voice acting I've ever listened to. It is abysmally bad. It's like like with there's like Ignatz pretty much had a girl voice actor. It's like, what in the world? It was so bad.
Not giving up.
It made it. I was just like wishing that was not the voice acting, but it was. Oh gosh, it was so bad. All right, goodbye, Lorenz.
It's been a while, Professor. If this were anywhere but a battlefield, I would offer you tea. I've no choice but to follow the Empire if I wish to live. I hope you will not think ill of me. I yield. Though I will not beg for my life. That would be unbecoming, wouldn't it?
Well, despite that, I'm sparing your life.
You're inviting me to join you? But to abandon House Gloucester? No, I can convince my father. I will help you topple the Empire, I swear it.
Alright.
I fight for Lady Rhea.
You know, when we started this, when he came into our companionship, he had an E rank in flying, and now he's at a B rank. What in the world? I mean, I did give him the knowledge gem for quite a bit. I've put heavy focus on it to make sure he had a good rank in that.
Appreciate it.
Jeez. And that's annoying. I can't. Fine. Just get rid of him. Dude's a nuisance.
Only thorns left on this rose.
All right. Take that.
Still here.
To repay Her Majesty's favor, I will not let you
Why is Vladislava, you prick. Oh, never mind. That was quite the revenge there.
I can't retreat.
Well, unfortunately, I think Kaspar's biting the dust with that. Unless he dodges this. Did he? He also just hit Ladislava. What in the world is wrong with your demonic beasts, Empire? It's like, oh, I want to hurt somebody. I don't care if I hurt allies, especially if it's the commander. I don't know why monsters sound like that, but apparently they do. Alright, healing focus. I know I need to take care of Ladislava for this to end, so I'm trying to do what I can to get some sort of other experience. I don't know how I'm gonna actually. I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually get it. At least not taking him out. Not the wall down. Flash fire. Really? Nothing? Alright, let's do this. I at least want the satisfaction of breaking that thing's shield after what it did. I'm gonna need Kaspar's help for this.
I'll fight to the very end.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Why not?
Let's do a psychic to him. I feel
ready.
Really bad that he's that low on health.
Can't pull back
I'm
yet.
surprised he didn't die, to be completely honest.
An ambitious plan.
This better work.
Oh, so close. Alright. Well, we got that. I feel better. It's a number steal. Nothing too crazy. But get out of here.
Lady Edelgard, I'm sorry.
That's the thing, like, I don't like
Maybe it's
these
better
missions
this way.
that have the bosses move like that.
Goddess, please forgive the sins of the enemy leaders and the brave soldiers who followed their orders.
I will say, you do see a very different side of Seteth in this playthrough, because he does a lot of... He's basically our version of Dimitri / Claude, who's the confidant, the person you talk to quite a bit in this path. So, yeah. It's interesting look into his personality.
Somehow we managed to capture the Great Bridge of Murden. To see the Imperial army hold its ground until every last soldier fell, that is true dedication. It is clear that Edelgard is not some cruel emperor who holds her people in a vice-like grip. There is something more driving our foes. From here on out, our journey will not be an easy one.
Excuse me, sir. Gilbert is here.
Gilbert? What was he doing all this time? We had better go and meet with him.
So, you've captured the Great Bridge of Murden. I'm impressed that you were able to break through their defenses.
Save your praise, Gilbert. Let's get to the heart of the matter. Why are you here? Why now?
I am once again in the service of Dimitri. He was in hiding in Fraldaria's territory, where he was biding his time for a counteroffensive.
Dimitri is alive?
Yes, he was to be executed in Ferdiad, but Dedu stepped forward to rescue him.
I am here today by command of Dmitri himself. We realize that our enemies are the same, and that it may be advantageous to join forces.
I see. I shall hear you out.
We are preparing to advance against the Empire. Will you join us as we march toward the Imperial capital? If that is too much to ask, then at least allow us to freely cross the Great Bridge of Murden.
I don't think there's anything bad or good you could say about this. I mean, we're headed there anyway, so why not make it easier on us?
Hold a moment. We have just finished a fierce battle, and our forces are few. To march straight for the main body of the Imperial Army and challenge them? It is too soon. I am happy to allow safe passage over the bridge, but to lend our aid asks too much of us. Is that not so? If you would be willing to wait a few months, we might be able to offer something more.
I am afraid His Highness is not able to stop his advance.
If that is the case, I am afraid we cannot join you. Please send our regards to Dmitri.
I understand. It's unfortunate that we were not able to secure the help of the Knights of Serios. Still, I'm grateful that we can cross the Great Bridge of Murden safely. Thank you for that. This will be a fight to the death. It is highly likely that we will meet our end. I wish you both the best of luck in the battles ahead.
And may the goddess protect you as well.
Well, that was unfortunate. But, yeah. It said his point really does stand. It's like, what are we supposed to do with this? So, it's interesting how they make it unclear about what we're going to be doing in the next chapter. But that is something that will be discovered then. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.